Today we're going to talk about a very important topic having to do with half butterfly guard and how you can integrate half butterfly guard with leg entanglements. Because both of these things are very, very important. When we do half butterfly guard, it's usually in a range that's kind of a mid-range distance. So our partner's not totally backed away from us, but they're also not chest to chest and super tight with us. When we start to enter in on the legs though, we need to have a different range because ultimately what has to happen is we need our partner's legs to be extended. So first let's start by taking a look at these two different postures, the proper posture for half butterfly guard from our partner, the conditions that allow us to do it, and then the conditions that we need for leg entanglements where our partner's legs are extended. So many of you have seen that we also favor the clamp position. The clamp is a situation usually where we begin pretty much chest to chest with our partner. Okay, we do have our legs on the inside, but you can see that his shoulders are very close to my hips, his head's very close to my head. So this is a pretty tight distance, a pretty close range, okay? When our partner backs away and it's not chest to chest, it's much harder for us to use a tool like the clamp because we really need our legs connected to our partner's upper body for that, all right? Especially this top leg where it goes around the back and allows us to control behind our partner's shoulder. So that's really important. When our partner is at this range here, we don't have that ability, okay? We can bring them forward and create off balance and stuff like that, but it's gonna be hard. So a lot of times in this range, we'll either play a classic half guard, where we have our legs entangled in our partner's legs like this, or a knee shield, or as many of us prefer, a half butterfly guard, where we have a bottom leg that functions the same way that it would in a half guard, where it's trapping our partner's bottom leg, and the top leg, where the shoelaces are just inside our partner's thigh. This is a very good position because it allows us to manage the space between our two chests here. I've got my knee up high, we've got a forearm across, we can use our hand here to prevent our partner from easily cross-facing us. So we have a lot of good frames and posts and ways to manage the distance. But now if we do want to enter in on the legs, whether we're a leg lock specialist or we feel like we're looking to work a little bit more with leg entanglements, it can be a little bit tough from half butterfly guard because our partner's weight is here on their knees. And when we go to get our partner's legs from here, pulling them out, or kind of trying to grab the heel or trying to dive through underneath, it can be very difficult unless you're able to off balance your partner first. And so this is why we come back to this central idea of kazushi, creating kazushi and off balance for our partner. There are many ways to do that from half butterfly guard. One of the best is almost like a sumigaeshi, because even though we can't hit a clean sumigaeshi from here, always, we can sometimes, but with this leg configuration we can't, we can often get our partner basing out, either putting their feet on the floor or their knees on the mat. So in a situation like this, we'll take our frame and we'll use our left hand, we're gonna go here underneath our partner's body so that we can get an underhook. As our partner goes to whizzer here, now they're committed on this side. We can either hit a quasi knee lever. It's not a true knee lever because our left foot is in as a butterfly hook out to our left side, or we can go sumi to our right. If we were to do a knee lever, we would look to tilt, closing our elbows and get our partner posting. We can allow this hand to come out, and here's the extended leg. Now from here, we're free to enter into ashigarami and all of our other variations. So the knee lever is fantastic. The other one, of course, as I was saying before, is sumigaeshi. Sumigaeshi is always one of our go-to sweeps. The nice thing is this version of sumigaeshi doesn't require you to even be successful with it. So we're looking to get control over our partner's tricep or their wrist. Our second hand is here as an underhook. And now from here, we're just gonna hit a strong elevator out in this direction. Now, if our partner doesn't base, then they're gonna go over. But often you'll see a strong person doing exactly this. They'll put a knee on the floor, they'll put their head on the floor, and now it's this leg that becomes wide. So we're gonna take our head, pass it through towards our knees, and bring our body up onto our two shoulders. Then from here, we can reach, gather our partner's leg, draw it in, and now we're entangled into our partner's leg. We've got a good, strong connection, and we can go on and start to attack from this position. So whenever you're playing half butterfly guard, the first thing to understand is the range that you're working at. You're working at a mid-range. You're not working too tight where you would play closed guard or clamp. You're not working from a situation where there's a lot of distance where it would be appropriate to play De La Hiva or reverse De La Hiva. If we want to start to entangle the legs, we have to figure out a way to extend our partner's limbs. Great way to do this from the bottom sumigaeshi, or we can use a knee lever to get our partner out of balance. When you do that, you start getting extended limbs, and then from there, you're ready to start to attack the lower body. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to include some links down below. If you like this video, please let us know. We'll see you soon.